Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Marcus Musings. How are y'all doing? I'm grateful for your involvement. I'm seriously, I'm grateful for your involvement. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. For my new subscribers, welcome. This is a great family. Stick and stay, okay? Press the subscription button down there, and then press the bell notification icon close to it. Press all videos such that as and when I upload, you'll be notified. So today, what I'm going to be talking about is very simple. See, let's just not try to manipulate the emotions of our significant others, because we know that they really like us. You know that your significant other likes you, so you try to manipulate them. And this thing I'm going to talk about today is born out of a story I had. Most times we want those we are in a relationship with to feel that we are that important in their lives and they could lose us. They don't own us after all. And when we get to that point, usually we throw about conditions. I will leave you. I will divorce you. I will kick you out of my house. Most times you say these things so that people would realize that we don't own us and we are our own persons and we can leave. Of course, you're your own person. You can always leave. But do you really want to leave? If you don't really want to leave, but it's just a defense mechanism, a mechanism to get attention of our significant others to our being in their life, and for that reason they should take us seriously, then that could be a significant problem, because you don't know when people can get tired of your bluff. It happens a lot. Some people, at the slightest provocation, I'll leave, I'll kick you to your mother's house, I'll take my children and you go to my mother's you know, sometimes saying that is really a serious, as a result of a very serious situation. For instance, if you're in an abusive relationship, you tell them in the face, and if they really, really want you in their life, but they don't know how to manage their relationship, their emotions and their behavior around you, if you tell them you leave, you jolt them to reality, and then you make them want to step up, be more responsible with your emotions and your person in their lives. And sometimes people really leave. At some point, they don't even tell you I'm going to, but when we just throw it out there just to be in control of the relationship, just to manipulate the other person's feelings so that we get them to act in a certain way that we want, so that they're always attached to you, because losing you will cost them so much. Then sometimes I think we should put the reins on that situation a bit, because people can take just as much. You're always throwing things in their face, I'll leave you. Throwing things in their face, I'll leave you. And then some people even go, I know of relationships where every other month, the man has to go and beg the woman from the family's house because she literally went. And you ask why she left, and it's a very flimsy, stupid situation. They just want to be in control of the relationship. So they are manipulating the other person's emotions. Some men also do that. Some men also do that. They'll try to throw you out of that, kick you back to your father's house, kick you back. Just so that they keep you in check. That is manipulating, and it's condescending. And like I said, you don't know when people will have it up to here, and they would take you up, and they'll call your bluff. So you see, this situation that I'm going to talk to you about is this man brought this lady from the north and brought her to Accra. And so you realize that he had a small shack where he brought the lady to. So the lady unofficially became his wife of a sort. He literally controlled this woman. He provided for her food, clothes, shelter, and he was also using her sexually. And so he literally owned this woman. And whenever the woman wanted to become something of herself, he was quick to tell her that he was the boss. And either she took orders, put herself in check, or he will sack her. He will push her out of Accra. He will make her stay in Accra horrible and a hellish situation for her. So she'll just be telling this lady, I'll sack you, I'll throw you out. And to some point, she actually have to be beating her to keep her in check. And this situation happens a lot. I know of a lot of situations of ladies who have become servants to men simply because the men provided them shelter at some point in their life when they needed help. They have become servants to women because at some point the women gave them financial assistance, shelter and support when they needed it so badly, and they became the angels and the gods for them at that time. And so these people feel they can literally emotionally manipulate you into submission, emotionally manipulate you into obedience. It's like that what they say is what you will do. They keep you in check and control. And it goes on a lot. And for women it's worse. And for men, a man can always rouse up and leave at any time. But for women, and so they will stay because of the children, they will stay because of the the sustenance, they'll stay because of the financial assistance, and a whole lot. So for women it's a bit difficult. And so this man was constantly telling the lady, I'll sack you. And this lady just said she was a pale reflection of her actual self. She was gone. So one day she said, she has made a bit of friends, so why not just, this man has been threatening to leave anyway. So eventually essentially he's left. He himself is not in the relationship, he's left. That is why he's able to say it, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And so she felt that the man was literally gone because of how he was always saying, I'll leave you, I'll throw your things out. So one day the man traveled and left her in their shack. And this is what she did. She didn't have a job. The man would not allow her to work because he's the king of her existence. So the lady, she decided to eventually leave so that she would have peace of mind to become something out of her own life, out of the tentacles and hold of this demon tyrant who had given her a bit of life in Accra. He'd give him the space he wanted, and everybody would be happy. She knew when the guy would come back. She knew the day the guy would come back, how long he was going to stay there, because all tie call. So when the guy left, she took all of her things. She separated them into 2 bundles and took one to a friend of hers who she had met around from her hometown too. And she borrowed some money from the girl and explained her dilemma and problem to the lady, what she was going through, what she's intending to do. She just wants to leave. She's done. She's going. That's what to give the man the pleasure he wants. So she's going. So she left a bit of her things there and told the lady she'll be back. And this time when she comes back, she's going to start afresh on her own terms, however she was going to do it. And so she borrowed money from her friend, took the rest of her stuff, and she went back to the north. So when this guy came back from the north, the lady, she arranged this sack that by the time the guy would come back, she would also be gone. So this guy came back home, lady was nowhere to be found. And how would she even contacted? No phone, nothing. So she went around asking that. She went to this friend and told the friend that she wanted to see her. Then the friend told her exactly what she said. That then the lady said, you always wanted her to go, so she's gone. And from the person was telling me, she was surprised because she didn't know that the guy actually liked the girl. Because he was going helter-skelter looking for the girl. He went to the girl's hometown to go and ask her parents to, he now wanted to marry the girl, whatever, bring her back to Accra so that they would start life and everything. The lady said that, that she was not coming back. She will not come back to this man if he was the only man in Ghana. And this guy was literally begging her to come back. And the lady said no, she wouldn't come back. And even if she came back to Accra, she wouldn't come back to him. So the family members and everybody should know that they are done. They are no more there. It is help she came looking for from the guy, and that's all. She didn't get any important help, and that was it. She was gone. The guy always wanted her out, and she's gone. So you see, what I'm trying to say is that if you're using this, I will leave you. You're calling people, you're just bluffing. If it's a bluff, you really don't want to leave them. My brother, my sister, be careful, because you don't know when people will call your bluff. It's not everything that we pack baggage and leave. Sometimes common courtesy and maturity demand that you sit and trash things out. Talk things out. If the two of you cannot do it, go for somebody who is mature enough, who has an understanding of these things to help you trash your situation out. You never know how important somebody is in your life until they leave. You have water to drink, so you treat water anyhow. Wait till you don't have water to drink anymore. Then you begin to appreciate the drops of water. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, like, press the bell notification for all videos. Share this to someone who needs to hear this. And bye-bye.